Well, hey team, I hope you guys are all having a great week. I want to take a second and walk through our 4th through 5th grade outline for the weekend. We're continuing our conversation all around peace, the series that we're in. Peace, proving you care more about others than winning an argument. This weekend, our bottom line is prove you care more about others by being a part of the solution. And so we're continuing our conversation about peace. We're going to start diving into what it looks like to be a peacemaker, to be a part of the solution for finding peace in our lives. And so the first activity, we're going to dive right into it, is a fun one. It's a game. You're going to split them up into two teams, giving them both an index card and a piece of paper. And they're going to have to come up with as many names as they can of people who are peacemakers that they know. These can be real people, so moms, dads, just write generic names, police officer, teacher, things like that. Or they can write people from history, Martin Luther King, Jesus is an answer. Some other examples are on the small group guide as well. And then the other option they have is fictional names, people that they know from TV shows or from comics or from movies that they know, people that are peacemakers. And after the time is up, you're going to let one kid from each group read off the names that they wrote down, and the other group is going to cross off where they have the same names. The idea being to come up with whoever has the most unique names that they came up with, that team wins. After they win, there's some discussion questions to go through, talking all about how these people are peacemakers, what they did to make them peacemakers, things along that line. So continue the discussion all about who peacemakers are in their life. And then the second activity is kind of a Bible story review. You're going to use this. Each kid is going to get one of these. This is a peacemaker Venn diagram. One side has the peacemaker, one side has peacemaker not. And what they're going to do is listen as you read the story from the Bible. As you read the story, make sure to identify who the characters are, and they're going to have to identify if that character was a peacemaker or not a peacemaker, and if they're not sure, they can put it in the middle. Be sure to explain to them what a Venn diagram is. Most of them should know, but just in case, you can spend some time in the beginning explaining who that is. At the end of that, you're going to lead them in some discussion more about who some peacemakers are in their life, who not peacemakers are, what makes a person a peacemaker, all discussion questions that they can use to fill out this, and then they can take this home when they're done. Every kid will get one of those. And then the last thing you're going to do is lead them in some more discussion questions all about how they can be peacemakers. This is like the application part of things. Some of the questions on here are what can you do to be a peacemaker? Why is it easy? Why is it hard? And then you're going to wrap up with some prayer. At the end, just a reminder, super important that we are challenging every kid to memorize that bottom line so that when they leave and their parents ask them, what's the one thing you learned today? They can say and repeat that bottom line. Also spend some time memorizing the memory verse and give those suckers out too, because we know kids love incentives for learning things. So if you have any questions or need anything, feel free to ask your director, and they would love to serve you however they can. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you serving and being a part of our team. Good luck this weekend, and we'll see you next week.